Hello grade 10, we're doing exercise 4 now, and this is it. Simple program, learner's name, surnames and birthdays, and we're going to find a username and password. So there's an on-click event of the generate button, so let's go to our generate button. There it is, name and surname, and that's the format of the year, month and day that they must put in. Generate the surname, okay, I'm in the username, sorry. Take the first letter of the first name and add it to his surname, and then add two numbers, add the two numbers of his day of birth. So make sure that the first two letters of the username are capital letters. Right, so we're going to the first letter of the first name and add it to the surname. So they're going to put in the first name and then the surname. So let's go and get a VARS first. Sir string. We also need SDOB. So S first is going to be equal to EDT name.text. Sir is going to be equal to EDT surname.text. I think it's EDT surname. What is it? EDT sir.text. Right. I'm going to make sure that S first character 1 equals uppercase S first character 1, and then I'm going to make sure S sir character 1 is uppercase, because I said we must make sure that the first two characters must be capital letters. So we've done that because the first letter of the first name must be added to the surname, and then two numbers of his day of birth. So we're going to get the last two characters over there for his day of birth. And yeah, so let's get the last two characters of the day of birth. So how I'm going to say, I'm going to delete from we're not deleting it. SDOB equals EDT, what's the day of birth? EDT DOB dot text. Now we must make sure we don't want to use the other characters of the day of birth, because I'm going to delete 6, 7, 8 of them. I'm going to delete 8 characters and be left with just 2, and make sure that I do not need those other 8. So I'll check the question paper and I don't see that they need the other 8 of the date of birth. So that's fine. So I can go ahead and delete those 4. No, it's not 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is 8 altogether. I'm going to delete the first 6 because I'll get the last 2 have to be used in our password or username. So I'm going to delete from SDOB starting at 1 and 6 characters. And then I know date of birth is just those 2 characters. And now I'm going to get my username, and I must actually make a variable called SUSER, SUSERNAME, and I'm going to say SUSERNAME colon equals S first character number 1, join that to S sir, and join that to SDOB. Because remember I deleted the first 6 characters, so I'll have the day only. I think that's all they wanted, yeah. Make sure the first 2 letters of the username were in capitals. I've done that. Now create a password. The program must use the first name of the learner and then add 3 random numbers. Must have a value from 2 to 9. The program needs to use the first name of the learner and add 3 random numbers. 3. Each one must be from 2 to 9. First name of the learner. So we know we've got S first, safe, that's fine. Then we're going to get random numbers. So I'm going to say I ran 1 rn1, oops, rn1, rn2, rn3, colon integer. Okay, and we're going to give values for that. Rn1 colon equals random range 2, and if you want to get to 9, you've got to put 10 as the second number, and copy and paste is your friend. And I'll just change that to 2 and that one to 3. And then we're just going to say sPassword, so we're going to have a variable called sPass, and we are going to say sPass colon equals s first, it says the first name, join that to int to string rn1, join that to into string rn2, and join that to into string rn3. Too many joins there. So that is my sPass. And now they say we have to display stuff somewhere. Panel. So we've got to display it on the panel. So there's a panel for the username. So I'm going to say use PNL username equals the previous PNL username plus. I want to join the username to whatever the word is on that panel. So I'll say PNL username dot caption equals the previous PNL username dot caption, and join that to s username, a space, maybe equal or something, plus s username. And we do the same with the password. The panel for the password is called PNL password. So let's just change that wording to PNL password. Equals the previous PNL plus sPass. And that's that. So let's go and put in some examples. Oops. Into string. Remember, we've got these random integers and we have to join them to our first name, so we have to say into string, and I used the wrong wording there. Okay, let's put some words in Mike. The example from the text nam. I'm going to put a date in 199/40817, generate, and there it is, 100%. Right, try that by yourself without looking, and then watch the video again. See you later.